州长
Very welcome.
So nice to see you again. Very welcome.
孙小小处长，
Oh yes, of course,
Yes,
yeah.
you recognize her.
She's one of us.
You recognize her.
欧德瑞组长，
Hello, Brad Chambers.
张博士组长，
Yep, Brad Chambers, Secretary of Commerce for the state of Indiana. Nice to see you. Thank you.
长师壮大院长，
劳博士执行副总裁，
唐纳副总裁，
我有草幕僚长，
莫兰特新闻秘书，
Aaron of Plain Press Secretary.
welcome. And please be seated. 我们印第安纳州侯康安州长，商务厅兼经发厅张博士，厅长普渡大学工学院朗思壮代院长，我们各位访谈贵宾，还有孙小处长，各位同仁，大家好。
The Honorable Eric Holcomb, Governor of the State of Indiana, Mr. Bradley Chambers, Secretary of Commerce for the State of Indiana, Dr. Mark Lundstrom, Interim Dean of the College of Engineering at Purdue University, esteemed members of the delegation, Director Alkert, dear colleagues, good morning.
非常欢迎大家来到总统府。侯康安州长是第一次率团来访问台湾，也是疫情以来第一位来台访问的美国州长。各位的到来对台美关系的深化意义非常的重大。
I welcome you all to the Presidential Office Building. Governor Holcomb is leading a delegation to Taiwan for the first time. He is also the first U.S. governor to visit Taiwan since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic. This delegation carries profound significance for the deepening of Taiwan-U.S. relations.
I guess it's nice to be the first one, right? 台湾和美国都是热爱民主自由的伙伴，也互为彼此在印太地区重要的安全经济盟友。
Taiwan and the United States are democracy and freedom-loving partners, and key security and economic allies in the Indo-Pacific region.
这几年台美关系有许多进展，我在总统府接待许多美国跨党派的政要，以及在智库和学界的友人，包括近期的众议院佩洛西议长访团、参议院外委会马基主席访团，还有各位来自印第安纳州的好朋友。
Taiwan-U.S. relations have reached new heights in recent years. I have received many prominent U.S. political figures from both sides of the aisle, as well as friends from think tanks and academic circles. Recently, this has included delegations led by House of Representatives Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senate Foreign Relations Subcommittee Chairman Ed Markey, and now includes our dear friends from Indiana.
这些都让我们深刻的感受美国各界对台湾坚定的支持，也让我们持续深化台美各领域之间的合作。
These visits have had a profound impression on us. The broad spectrum of staunch U.S. support for Taiwan is enabling us to further deepen Taiwan-U.S. cooperation in a range of fields.
就在这个月的9号，拜登总统签署的晶片法，增加对半导体研发制造的投入，也提升了供应链的安全。
On August 9th, President Biden signed the CHIPS and Science Act, which seeks to promote semiconductor research, development, and production, and bolster supply chain security.
随着法案的通过，印第安纳州渴望成为美国半导体产业新兴的科技中心，而印第安纳州的重要的学府 Purdue 大学也刚成立了科技外交中心，并且设立半导体学程。
With the passage of the act, Indiana stands to become a center for emerging technology within the U.S. semiconductor industry, and Purdue University, an important academic institution in Indiana, has just established the Kroc Institute for Tech Diplomacy and a semiconductor degrees program.
这个发展的方向跟台湾不谋而合。台湾的半导体产业已经在全球供应链占有关键的地位。我们更与大学合作，创造了4个 4大半导体学院，加速培养新时代的科技人才。
These developments align perfectly with those in Taiwan. Our semiconductor industry plays a key role in global supply chains. We have also worked with universities and established 4 major semiconductor academies to develop the next generation of tech talent.
我看到大家这一次的行程，除了拜访台湾多位高科技企业领袖，也将见证普渡大学分别和阳明交通大学以及成功大学签署学术交流合作备忘录。
From your itinerary, I see that you are visiting a number of high-tech business leaders, as well as witnessing the signing of MOUs on academic exchange and cooperation between Purdue University and National Yangming Chiaotong University and National Chengkong University.
经济安全是国家安全和区域安全的重要的支柱。台湾有能力也有意愿加强跟民主伙伴之间的合作，共同建构民主晶片的永续供应链。我们要一起维护共享的价值，创造更多的繁荣。
Economic security is an important pillar of national and regional security. Taiwan is willing and able to strengthen cooperation with democratic partners in building sustainable supply chains for democracy chips. Together, we can safeguard our common values and create even greater prosperity.
尤其我们正面对全球威权主义持续的扩张，过去的这段时间，台湾也面临中国在台湾海的周边的军事威胁。此时此刻，我们民主阵线的盟友更要团结起来，加强各个领域的合作。
Presently, we are facing the continued expansion of global authoritarianism. In the midst of this, Taiwan has been confronted by military threats from China in and around the Taiwan Strait. At this moment, democratic allies must stand together and boost cooperation across all areas.
印第安纳州和台湾很有渊源，不只是台湾在美国缔结的第一个姐妹州，我们双方人民的互动也很密切。
Indiana and Taiwan enjoy a long-standing bond. Indiana was Taiwan's first U.S. sister state, and our peoples engage in very close interaction.
今天在座的贵宾都是台湾的好朋友，我期待未来在既有的良好的合作基础上，彼此相互扶持，携手前进，让双方的关系更紧密，合作更深化。谢谢。
Every one of today's distinguished guests is a dear friend of Taiwan. Building on our existing foundation of collaboration, I look forward to our supporting one another and advancing hand in hand, forging closer relations and creating even deeper cooperation. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, much taller.
Madam President, it is indeed a high honor to be here with our longtime friends from Taiwan.
总统阁下很荣幸能够来到这边，跟台湾的老朋友一同在一起。
Thank you, President Tsai, for your team's warm hospitality, literally from the first step off the plane, and we expect this to continue on our days ahead.
总统阁下，非常感谢您与您的团队对我们的热情接待，从我们下飞机的第一步就一直到现在都非常的热情。我也期待接下来在整个行程当中也持续接受这样子的热情款待。
Thank you for welcoming Secretary Chambers and Dean Lundstrom from Purdue University, as you mentioned, and really our entire delegation to beautiful Taipei. We've all been looking very much forward to this very day.
也非常感谢您接待我们经发厅还有普渡大学团队。我们在台北这边的城市都非常的风光明媚，非常的漂亮的一座都市。
I bring you greetings from 6.8 million of my neighbors. We call ourselves Hoosiers. And from, as you mentioned, your sister city of Indianapolis. Our capital city and your sister city relationship was the first for both of us, going back 44 years ago.
同时呢，我要代表680万的州民向蔡总统阁下致意。我们是台湾的姐妹州，我们的州以及我们的州府跟台湾都有非常源远流长的历史，跟台湾是第一个缔结关系的州，我们有44年的历史。
We are so grateful for our enduring friendship and partnerships that have been built over the years, and the strong bond that you talked about that grows even stronger by the day, as strong as the Indiana limestone that we're famous for producing.
那也非常感谢台湾以及跟我们这边有非常坚实的友谊跟伙伴关系。就如刚刚总统阁下提到的，我们的友谊跟伙伴关系十分的坚若磐石，而且日益的更加的强健，就像我们印第安纳州出产的石灰岩一样。
And by the way, I'm glad you mentioned it. It does feel good being the first to arrive in Taiwan since before the pandemic. You never get a second opportunity to be first, so I'm glad we got here swiftly.
那我很高兴我能够作为在疫情爆发之后第一个来访的美国的州长，因为像这样子的机会不可能有第二次，我们真的是捷足先登了。
But I should note, one of my predecessors, now the president of Purdue University, was in Taiwan when he was governor back in 2005, and subsequently from that point we've had other leaders from Indiana visit, like our secretary, executive director of our Department of Agriculture, who visited regarding our agriculture ties and trade, something very near and dear to both of us.
我也要提及其实我们的前州长现任的普渡校长，在2005年的时候也曾经访问过台湾。之后呢，印州有非常多的领袖，包括我们的农业的首长也曾经来过台湾，因为我们非常珍惜我们州跟台湾之间的农业关系跟经贸关系。
You also mentioned something very important to Hoosiers, and that is because we share so many common values and interests and goals, there are more opportunities ahead of us than I think there ever have been before for us to continue to strengthen and cultivate and nurture this relationship. As our economies grow and grow together, we will continue to seek to build strategic partnerships with you.
刚刚也有提到就是说我们的州民其实也都跟台湾有许多的共享的价值，有共同的利益以及目标，因此接下来会有更多的机会，让我们能够强化并且耕耘我们之间的关系。那尤其是当我们的经济一起成长的时候，我们跟台湾一定能够形塑一个战略的伙伴关系。
This very type of economic engagement is very important to both of us. For example, Indiana is a leader in terms of foreign direct investment in America, and we're so pleased and honored to have 10 Taiwanese companies as part of that investment portfolio.
像这样子的经济关系跟经济的合作非常重要，尤其呢，我们印第安纳州是全美国FDI 外国直接投资额最大的一个州，而且我也很荣幸的可以看到台湾有10大企业呢都在我们印第安纳的 FDI 的投资的行列。
Most notably, MediaTek joined our portfolio, and we look so forward to working with them in designing the future.
尤其呢，联发科也加入了我们印第安纳州的 FDI 的行列当中，我们很期待能够跟联发科继续合作，来打造为我们的未来进行设计。
In fact, we're boldly embracing that future and determining what our destinies will be by creating and commercializing the products and solutions that are called for with the cutting-edge technology that will get us there.
那事实上，我们也都更大胆的拥抱着我们重要的未来，尤其是透过的方法呢，就是在我们的商业上面去进行许多的解决方案的设计，用的是我们最尖端的科技。
Please know Indiana's commitment to building a resilient economy of the future starts with strengthening these very bonds between both of us and our shared values, because it's a timeless truth that who you partnership with matters.
我们印第安纳州致力于打造坚韧的未来的经济，尤其是我们要运用我们跟台湾像这样子坚实的伙伴关系跟我们的渊源，因为在这个时间点，我们要慎选我们的伙伴，你的合作的伙伴是谁，非常的重要。
And with partners like Taiwan, I'm confident that together we will continue to innovate our way into the future, present global solutions, and conduct that groundbreaking research necessary to propel us all forward.
那随着台湾作为我们的一个伙伴呢，我们一定能够为于我们的未来进一步的创新，来打造全球的解决方案。因为我们有这样子的一个坚实的一个实力，我们本身也能够有非常坚实的一个成果。
Madam President, if you could see my expression, I am smiling ear to ear right now, excited about signing these memorandums, plural, of understanding and what they will lead to, how they will usher in and muster our collective energy and action and turn that into motion and activity.
我们跟台湾也会有进一步的进行非常多的科研以及研发。那当然，我要跟蔡总统报告，虽然我戴着口罩，但是其实我的笑容非常的灿烂，因为我真的很期待接下来我们要在台湾签一系列的 MOU 跟 MOI 哈。那这些的备忘录呢，一定可以让我们进一步的打造更坚实的未来，让我们在未来能够把我们的作为跟我们的量能呢转换成我们许多的坚实的成果。
The Indiana-Taiwan agreement is focused on building upon those economic ties and critical industries, as you mentioned, like semiconductors, ag, bioscience, advanced manufacturing and technology, and the Purdue University memorandums of understanding that they will sign will equally propel us forward on that research front in those areas and many more.
我们印第安纳州跟台湾会签的备忘录呢，将会作为我们经济伙伴关系的非常重要的一个基础，让我们在许多关键的产业能够进一步合作。像刚刚总统有提到半导体，除此之外还有生化，还有在科技方面，还有在尖端的制造方面，我们都会有进一步的合作。而普渡大学这边要跟台湾2间大学所签的备忘录呢，也会进一步深化许多尤其是在研发面、研究面的一个伙伴关系。
Critically important to have a world-class university like Purdue University involved on this endeavor, because we both know that a key component of any successful society is talent, and cultivating that talent both for today and for the future.
像普渡大学这样子的一个全球顶尖的大学，有这一番的作为非常的重要，因为大家都知道，一个社会要成功，一定靠的是人才，尤其是要培养现在的人才以及未来的人才。
That leads to upward mobility options and possibilities, and enables individuals to determine their own destiny.
培育人才也能够进一步促进社会的流动，使得许多的人都能够有机会向上。这样子的话，每个个人才会有更多努力的一个动机。
And lastly, the world knows that supply chain management and resiliency itself, semiconductor design and production, and advanced high-tech research and development ultimately affects us all every day in every way.
全世界都知道，供应链的管理以及韧性非常的重要，尤其像半导体牵连着许多尖端的研发等等，这会影响着每一天的每一个个人。
Thank you again. It is an honor to be with you, and thank you for hosting us, and the, again, extraordinarily warm welcome that we have already received. Your continued friendship to Indiana is priceless to us, and the people of Indiana will always reciprocate. We both seek to deepen and enhance our already excellent cooperation that we've established over the years. So, Madam President, I look forward to our shared future and the golden age of innovation and investment that lies ahead for both of us.
再次感谢蔡总统，非常荣幸能够来到这边，也非常高兴，非常感谢我们受到这样子热情的接待。那我们接下来我们的坚实的友谊呢会持续下去，而且我们印第安州的人民呢也会回馈这一份的友情。那多年以来我们所打造的许多的合作关系，我们这一次也会进一步的深化并强化。我也很期待我们打造我们共同的未来，尤其是在这样子投资以及创新的一个黄金年代。
谢谢侯康安州长。